k sound. Yes, I learned k. I learned sh. Ng sound. I'll tell you all. I've learned a lot of sound. I've learned sound. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Precious. On this channel, I help you understand that family relationship is a work in progress through my videos. Please consider to press the subscribe button and the notification bell if you like my videos. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that is so important to me that I think I need to talk about it because I am personally experiencing it, and most parents are experiencing it. Most families, mothers are messaging me saying, Precious, how are you coping? Precious, how are you doing this thing? And you know what it is? Homeschooling. So for those of you who live in the UK or who are not aware, we've been on a lockdown for a very long time now. I think since the beginning of the year, the kids have not gone to school, so they've been at home. And to be fair, we don't know when they're going to be going back to school. So the education of our children, especially the maths, the English, the science, the RE, and all of that, is now in our hands. We are now parents, we are now teachers, we are now all of the things that we didn't know we are going to be doing. And most parents are panicking. And the worst of it is the fact that most parents are actually working from home, combining work and looking after children. Now, if you don't know, I'm a mom of 3 kids and I'm currently pregnant and I'm working full-time. My husband is working full-time and we have 3 kids to actually homeschool. It's not easy. And I know that there's so many people out there who are doing the same thing. It's not easy. But you know what? It's possible. It's doable. We can do these things. You know what? We can do it. Now, I'm going to be talking about how to cope. How are we going to cope when it comes to homeschooling our children and combining the fact that we are working full-time? I'm going to be sharing my experience. I'm going to be sharing what I'm doing and what has been working for me. Without further ado, let's get talking. The first thing you want to actually do when it comes to homeschooling, working from home, homeschooling, being a chef, being a dishwasher, being a washing machine, for you to actually be able to do all these things, you have to be calm yourself. Now, one of the things I've observed is the fact that most parents are, right from when they heard school is going to go on lockdown, the country is going to go on lockdown, schools are going to be closing, they're going to be at home, they just automatically switched on the panic button. Yes, everybody did. I did. Switched on the panic button. But I sat back and I thought to myself, if I am not calm, if I'm not like prepared, if I'm not like in that state of mind where I'm very calm, my children are not going to be calm. It has to start from you as a parent. So first thing first, try to be calm. I know it's not easy, especially when you're working from home and you have a job that you have to meet targets, you have to meet up a particular deadline, or your job requires you to actually concentrate, sit down for like stretch hours for you to be able to achieve some 1 or 2 things. It's very difficult, but breathe. One of the things I've learned through this whole lockdown is meditation. I've been able to breathe. Like, when I mean breathe, you breathe in such a way that you can feel yourself taking in the air and breathing out. Be calm as a parent. If we are going to succeed in this homeschooling, we have to be calm. So that's one thing you need to start. You need to start from being calm yourself, so that your children will see that mommy and daddy are calm. So we have to be calm. But when they see you panicking, that's where you started losing the battle. So be calm. Another thing that has actually helped me is the fact that I have a routine. You have to have a routine. Now, I've got a 9-year-old, I've got an 8-year-old, and I've got a 5-year-old. So my 9 and my 8-year-old, they are able to sort themselves out. They're able to do most of the things on them by themselves because they do their Zoom meeting. They have an app where they send stuff to them, and I'm able to monitor. My husband works from home, as in, when I mean intense working from home, which it's so difficult, but anyway, bless him. I have to go to work. I literally leave the house every morning to go to work. And I have a 5-year-old who is actually in reception. So if you don't know, you don't live in the UK, reception is like then when you start basically the basics the first stage of getting into primary school. So that's where you learn your phonics. That's where you learn everything that you need to, that would help you to start reading, knowing your sounds and all of that. So one of the things that I noticed is the fact that the ones that are very young, that require as a very big assistant, you have to focus on those ones. And those other ones, like my older ones that can actually do stuff by themselves, when they have problem, they come and they ask Derrick for help, and Derrick helps them. Routine. The routine that I have is that my youngest, they always send him videos that he has to watch, and they have to do some writing and send it. So I try as much as I can to ask that Derrick help him watch the video, or help him watch the videos that he's supposed to watch. Now, in terms of the writing, because Derrick is very busy, he's doing his own job, what I do is that whenever I come back from work, that's when I do the writing with my little boy Mark. We do the writing, then we send it to the teacher, because you have to be sending work to the teacher. This is my routine. This is what works for me. And every day at work, I have an app which whenever they send the work for my kids, I have that app and I see everything they've sent. And I'm also able to monitor what they've done, because whenever they do any work, it goes off on the activity list. So the activities are going to be reducing like every time. But if they don't do anything, the activities will still be there. So every of my lunch break, I have to call them on the landline and speak to all three of them to make sure that they know that mommy is watching, mommy knows what's going on, mommy knows that they are doing their work or they are not doing their work. And if there's anything that I've observed, because when they submit their work, I have access to it as well. I can see the things they've done, and their teachers also make comments. So that's the time I speak to them, encourage them, make sure they know that mommy is watching, mommy knows what's going on. So they have that routine. That's what is working for me. So you need to come up with what works for you, because every family is different. Every family is unique. Have a routine. My children know that as I'm going to work in the morning, I'm going to be ringing them in the afternoon. In fact, whenever the landline rings, they know it's mommy. Mommy is the one who is calling. So they have that routine in place. And by the time I come back from work, but they are expected to finish their work at least 3 o'clock, because we do it like the way normal school do it. By the time school is closing, they must have finished their work. So if I come back from work and for any reason they haven't finished what they're supposed to be doing, in fact, when they see me coming inside, they even immediately run and go and start finishing their work. So that's the routine that you need to put in place. If you don't have a routine, I always say when it comes to children, raising children, if you don't have a routine, I don't know how you're coping, honestly, and especially when it comes to this homeschooling thing. Because if you're working from home, you have a target to meet, you have a meeting, you have to do all sorts with your own job, and then you have a child, or you have children that you have to be homeschooling. You don't have a routine with them. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing. Every minute they're coming to say, oh, mommy, daddy. So routine is a big thing. It's something that you have to think about. Have a routine for yourself first, then you can have a routine for your children. Parents, let's lead by example. If we're all over the place, our children are going to be all over the place. It's as simple as that. So let's have a routine that will be able to guide these kids, so that by the time they know what they're doing, it will be able to help us to at least manage. It's not easy, but at least manage our workload at home while we are homeschooling them. Another thing as well that you need to do to help you cope when it comes to homeschooling is you have to have a realistic expectation. Now, when one of the good things that teachers have done, or what they've done, is the fact that they've asked their parents, you're not expected to do everything that they send, right? But there are the core things that they expect you to do. Like for my children, the morning maths, the writing, the spelling, the English, basically everything, if I'm honest. But you need to know that there are some days that you cannot do everything. There are some days that you can actually they will finish their work and everything is just going to go smoothly. It's just going to be beautiful. But there are some days that you cannot finish it. So you have to have that realization. You have to come to that realization that some days you're going to be like super mom, and some days you cannot finish it. know that it's going to happen. So don't put yourself in that place where you're expected to finish everything, every of their schoolwork that they send. You need to finish it. Everything you need to finish it. Everything you need to finish it. Or whenever you don't finish it, you start biting yourself. Look, teachers know that you're working from home. Even people who are not working, who are just at home, they are not just at home sleeping. They have what they are doing as well. So when you have this unrealistic expectation of your children, or what they are going to be achieving, or what they are going to be doing at home when it comes to homeschooling, you're going to give yourself high blood pressure. I'm just telling you now so that you will know. Some days you will be able to meet all the expectations. Some days you cannot be able to meet all the expectations. So bear that in mind, that you accept however it comes, you accept, provided that you've tried your best to do what you need to do. But any day you can't meet up, leave it like that. You cannot come and kill yourself. So another thing as well that you want to do, which I have been doing, if I'm honest with you, stick to what the school sends for your children to do. One of the things that parents do, that your school, the school or the children's school, they've sent something like 5 things for them to do. They've not finished that 5 things that they are supposed to be doing. You've told them to go and do one thing like that. You've asked them to go on this app and learn how to how will I say, how to go and learn decimal. You've told them to go and do Bible story. You're just confusing the children. They've sent things for the children to do. Stick that one they've asked them to do. Stick to the things that they've asked them to do. Why are you all over the place? There's no need being all over the place, because most schools actually try to give them the things that they know that they can actually finish. They are being realistic. But when it comes to when the children have not even finished, but because they know that, oh, you know what, mommy has other things that she wants me to do, or daddy has other things that he wants me to do, they will not finish what they are doing. They will not finish the things that their teachers have sent to them. When I mean finish it properly. They'll just do it fast, and want to go to something else. Let the kids stick to what they've sent them to do from school. Help them do those things and leave the rest. On Saturdays, they can do it. Another thing as well that you can do that would help you to cope is, for the younger ones like my son, you cannot sit down with that one up to 1 hour. You cannot sit down. You cannot. Is to teach them through play. How do you teach them through play? Now, the phonics that they've been sending to them is the teacher makes a video and sends it to them and they watch it. So I personally have downloaded some app that has to do with phonics. It looks like he's playing game, but it's actually doing his phonics in disguise. So teach your children through play. If you have the type, especially the younger ones that cannot sit down, they don't have that attention span, the very long attention span. Maximum they have is 1 hour. That 1 hour is even big for them. You want to do the things that they can do. So use that 1 hour to teach them the things that the teacher has sent, or use that 1 hour to do the things that the teacher has sent by watching the video, learning the sounds. Then the remaining time of the day, you can actually now give them their tablet to do phonics or play a game that has to do with their phonics or their learning. Give yourself peace of mind. Do the one that you can do. Because one of the things that people do is that you start getting frustrated. You know, come and sit down here. Let us do this thing and finish it. When we finish it, you go and play. You're the one who is disturbing yourself. Even if he sits down there to be watching you, teaching him phonics, his mind is not there. His mind is not there. I'm telling you, because I have a 5-year-old. I know how I manage him. I know how I've been coping with him. Anything over 1 hour, Mark is not there with you. Mark is there, but Mark is not there with you. And that's his age. That's what he's supposed to be doing at his age. I'm not going to come and tell you, Mark, you must learn. Mark, you must learn. I'm not doing that. Another way as well that you can cope is to reduce screen time. Reduce screen time. I think now, because everything is on the screen, like the stuff they are sending to them, you have to have tablet or iPad or laptop for them to be able to access their schoolwork. So just think about it. From the morning time when they get on with their schoolwork, they're already on the screen doing their schoolwork until maybe whenever they finish. So imagine by the time they finish it after, they will not start again, another screen. They'll be either playing game or either watching videos, or either watching Netflix, or either watching one thing or the other. So before you know it, these children have basically been on the screen from morning to evening. So let me tell you what I do that may help you as well. Whenever my children are during that 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, they're not allowed to go on the TV, because they always have breaks in between their learning, home learning. That time that they have break, they are not allowed to go on the TV. No TV. That time they are on break, they're supposed to leave their laptop, their tablets, and everything to go and play downstairs. When I mean play downstairs, one of the things Derrick did this period was Derrick bought a lot of board games. So we have like a lot of board games now in the house. So they can go and play board games. You cannot leave television, you cannot leave your tablet or laptop and you're going to go and watch TV. It's too much screen. So that's the time they play. We let them to play by themselves. They just let them be jumping up and down, shouting, provided Derrick is not on any call. Let them play by themselves. Let them go and play on their board games. We have different board games. I think Monopoly, Who is Who. We have this Tension. We have what are they called now? So many games. Actually, let me show you the games that we have. And I'm going to be showing you the few games that Derrick bought. This is just to help them, because we don't want them to go on the TV. We don't want them to be doing tablets. We don't want them to be doing iPad when they're on their breaks, like during that school time. We don't want them to be doing that. And after school time, they're only allowed to go on the TV or watch TV between 4 and 6, because from 6 o'clock they have other things that they do as well. So I'm going to be showing you the game. This is just to help you understand. This is just to make you know that this is what I'm doing. I'm actually trying my best, because I know that some days I struggle with them as well, but these are the things that we have put in place as parents to help them actually reduce screen time. So we got this one. This is frustration, right? This one is called frustration. We all play it together, even as we play with them as well. This is the first game we have, frustration. We bought it for them, and just you can see they've been playing it for a long time. It's getting turn as well. So this is the first game. Another game that Derrick actually bought for them is this one called Tension. They have this game called Tension. It's such a very good game. Like, it's very, very good game. I have played it with them as well. Another one Derrick actually bought for them is this one, Articulate. It's not just buying for them. Like, as you can see, they are all new. Articulate is it's like a fast talking game. It helps for children as well to talk. If you have a child that it doesn't like to talk anyhow, as it's not a chatterbox, then you have this game is very good. It helps them because it makes them to describe things by just mostly describing things. So as you can tell, it says 4 to 20 player, ages 12 plus. Now the thing that I've come to understand when it comes to this game is that it's 12 plus, but my kids are not up to 12, but we all play it together. And because of that, my youngest, who is 5 years old, is also learning how to play these games, and is very good. Honestly, it's very good. So this is another one. This is the third one. Another one that we'll have as well is Monopoly. I know most family have this, so we'll have Monopoly as well. I'm just showing you all the games that we have. Then the other one we have is Who is Who. We have Who is Who as well. This also helps the children to, like, especially Mark loves this game because it's actually age appropriate as well. Who is Who. As you can tell, I bought this one from B&M. It's just only $5.99. Then this one is a chess game, right? It's chess, multifunctional chess game. So these are like, who have loads of games, and I'm going to be linking all of them on the description section as well, because we bought almost all of them on Amazon. Apart from the one I bought from B&M, we bought most of them from Amazon. So I'm going to be linking all of them on the description section, or even other games that I think that kids can actually play with. If you have more than one, is fantastic. Even we as parents as well, I can tell you that most weekends in the evenings we all sit down and just play this game. It's a fun thing. It's a time where we just turn the TV off and do games, screen time. Even we as grown-ups, think about it. You're on the phone, you're watching Instagram, YouTube, this one, the other one. You are always on the screen. This board game is a saver or is a savior. I don't know what the right words to say. They make even we as grown-up to go off the laptop, because obviously I work full-time and I'm doing my YouTube as well, so I have to have time to edit my video. So going off the screen, Derrick going off work as well, helps us sit as a family and reduce. It helps us, at least when we start playing this game, we can play this game for 1 to 2 hours. That's 2 hours of not watching TV, 2 hours of not doing anything that has to do with screen. We are just playing games as a family, and it's a fun way of bonding as well. Another thing as well that we can use to actually cope, or how we can cope with homeschooling, is encourage them. It's not easy, honestly. The setting is different, everything is different. It's just too much for the children to actually do what they are doing. At school, they have friends, they sit down, they listen to their teacher, but now it's all on the recorded. It's all having to go on this app or the other app, and they try their best. I am so grateful to God. I can't complain. The days my kids are able to finish their work, fantastic. The days they're not able to finish their work, I know that they've done well, they've tried their best. Encourage your children. You encourage them, because one of the things we parents tend to do is that we always look on those things that they are not doing well. We forget about the things that the children are doing well. Encourage your children. By the time you encourage them, the next day they will want to finish their schoolwork. The next day they will be the one sitting there waiting for them to send the work. They will be motivated, they will be energized, they will be ready to learn. Encourage. It's going to help you and make life easy for you. Another thing as well, which personally I've been doing, which I would like to encourage you to do, is encourage them to read more. Now, schooling or homeschooling is not only when they sit down on their laptop and do maths, do English, do RE, do science and all of that. No. I think I need to get something as well and show you what I mean. So I had to actually go get sorry guys, I had to actually go get some books, because it's good to say things and show you, let you not be as if I'm just talking. So one of the things that we did as well is, our children love reading, and library, what we've always done is go to the library and borrow books and send it back. Since last year they've closed the library, we've not been able to actually get books. But Derrick, my husband, God bless him, let me show you books. These are all books that he just recently bought. My son loves to read Wimpy Kids. I don't know what Wimpy Kids is. I don't know what he enjoys from it. Don't ask me. He loves to read Wimpy Kids. So Derrick went and ordered like loads of Wimpy Kids. Look, oh, they're all Wimpy Kids. So let me bring them so that you will see what I'm talking about. They're all Wimpy Kids book. He went. Let me hold them properly. You see all of them. He went and ordered this is 3. This is 3 here. He went and he ordered the whole of Wimpy Kids book in the series. I can tell you that my son, are you hearing them? Can you hear the noise? That's what happens when you're working from home and doing YouTube. You cannot complain. So as I was saying, this, like, he loads of book over Christmas. He bought them books. This January, February, he's ordered more books for them. So what I'm trying to actually explain in essence is the fact that all these books that the kids have, right, are part of home learning. It shouldn't just be maths, English, all the the things they send at school. It shouldn't just be laptop, tablets, screen time. It shouldn't be that. Reading is part of it. Add reading. To be honest with you, if my son says to me, "Mommy, you know what? I really want to read now. I'm going to do that maths later." I'm going to tell him to go and read. And we try as well to make them go to bed early, so that not as if they are going to go and sleep, but they are also going to do what? read before they sleep. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that reading is part of home learning. Don't think because the reading they didn't send it from school, the books they didn't send it from school, so your children has to do only the things that they send from school. Reading is included. I know I've said that stick to what they've sent from school. Well, what I mean is that they've sent maths from school. You also have another maths that you want them to do. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about extra curriculum activities. So let it not just be book. Teach them other things to do. Teach them what do they love to do. Get those things for them and sit down on the floor. Let them. You guys should all do it together. School is good though, maths, English is good, but they also have to develop other skills. And now that they are home is the time that we as parents, we need to teach them. Now guys, these are the things that I am personally doing, and I will encourage you to do, because I know that so many parents have messaged me as in saying, how are you coping? How are you doing this thing? You are working, you're going out working, you're pregnant, you have 3 kids. How are you doing all these things? These things I've listed are the things I'm doing. If you have what's working for you, please put on the comment section, because me, I like to copy. I will add it to my list with all pleasure. Add it to my list, provided it's going to make life easy for me. There's so many things that you can do, so many things you can do. But first of all, don't put that pressure on yourself as parents. It's too much. I can't just stop this video without saying to all the teachers out there, you guys are fantastic. You guys are amazing. You know what? All this while we drop our kids at school, we never knew. If most of us knew that it's not easy, it's very difficult. We never knew that that's how difficult it is. This is our kids, our own children that we are actually talking about, right? But you have to deal with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different children from different homes, different upbringing, different way of life, different personality, and all of that in one room, and teach them. You guys are super amazing. I also want to say thank you to all the parents as well. You know what? The work you're doing, working from home, and also trying to homeschool your children. Honestly, I want to encourage you. You're doing a fantastic job. Don't think that every time we always feel like, oh, we're not doing enough. Maybe this person is doing more than I'm doing. It's a lie. We are all doing how we can. We are all doing as much as we can do. So be encouraged, be strengthened, be energized by this video to know that you are doing a fantastic job. Thank you for looking after the children, for homeschooling them, for becoming a math teacher, an English teacher, science teacher, and all of that. Tell you what, I've learned a lot of things. Even the phonics that I'm teaching my son to do, I've learned the different alphabets and the different sounds, the k sound. Yes, I learned k. I learned sh. I learned what is that, like sound. I'll tell you all. I've learned a lot of sound. I've learned sound. Should I tell you what I've learned again? What that sound did I learn? I've learned so much. So let me tell you something. Me too, I'm learning how to pronounce words as well from the beginning. So it's fun. Honestly, I just have to make it as fun as possible. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any question about this video or what I'm doing, you want to learn more, you want to know more, please let me know in the comment section. And if you're a parent, please put it on the comment section. Say thank you to all the teachers. Yes, if you agree with me that teachers are fantastic and amazing, put it on the comment section to say thank you to all our teachers. Thank you to all our teachers. So thank you so much for watching. Be grateful, be positive, and most importantly, in this time, be yourself. See you on my next video.